Imagine yourself as a little boy, sleeping on a dirty, cramped apartment floor in India, with no idea of the future. This was his reality in 1984, but he had no idea that he would one day lead Google as its CEO, one of the biggest tech companies in the world. The path to success wasn't easy, as his family faced financial struggles that led to a devastating loss of their life savings. However, with hard work and determination, Pichai rose through the ranks to become one of the most powerful figures in the tech industry. This is the journey of Sundar Pichai, an underprivileged Indian immigrant who rose to the top of the corporate ladder and set the bar for future business leaders around the globe. Sundar's passion for technology blossomed at an early age, and he would eventually transform Google by daring to challenge his superiors and inventing one of their most influential products to date. However, his life was forever changed in 1982, when his family acquired their first rotary phone, revealing to him the incredible power of technology. Not only did the phone make life significantly easier for the family, but it also enabled Sundar to avoid a grueling 4-hour trip to the hospital just to receive his mother's blood test results. With just one simple call, he was able to replace the exhausting journey with a brief 10-minute conversation over the phone. The quality of life for Sundar Pichai's family significantly increased as a result of their increased access to technology. His ambition to make technology available to as many people as possible after graduating was fueled by this insight. As a young boy, he became increasingly interested in the world of semiconductors and immersed himself in books about William Shockley, a pioneer in this field who was working in Silicon Valley. He was determined to get there, since he knew this was where all the innovation was taking place. Driven by a deep passion and a vision for the future, he set to work. Starting with a degree in metallurgical engineering from IIT, Sundar faced some challenges early on, as his first-year CGP was low. However, he persisted and worked tirelessly to improve his grades for the next 3 years. In the end, his efforts were successful, and IIT put him on a path that would have a significant impact on his future. Not only did he meet his future wife Anjali there, but he also received a scholarship that would change his life forever, leading him to Stanford University. Sundar was getting closer to achieving his goals. Although receiving the scholarship was a significant achievement, Sundar faced an even greater challenge in physically travelling from India to America. Despite his father's efforts to secure a loan, he was ultimately forced to dip into the family's savings to come up with the necessary $1,000 American to fund Sundar's journey. Nevertheless, Raghunatha was determined to provide his son with this life-changing opportunity. Finally, in 1993, after an eagerly anticipated first ever plane ride, clutching his suitcase, Sundar arrived in America. After assuming the role of Google's CEO in October 2015, Sundar Pichai oversaw a remarkable transformation. At the time of his appointment, Google's stock price was a modest $36 per share. Fast forward 7 years, and the stock had surged to $96 per share, resulting in a significant 15% annualized return for shareholders. This exceptional performance solidified Pichai's reputation as one of the leading CEOs in our era. Nevertheless, similar to many other technology companies, Google's stock has experienced a considerable decline over the past year, plummeting by nearly 30%. The impact of culture shock hit him suddenly, leaving him amazed to find out that a single phone call back home carried a hefty price of $2 per minute. Furthermore, he stumbled upon a backpack with a staggering price tag of $60, which seemed ordinary to others, but amounted to his father's entire month's income. This encounter left Sundar utterly astonished. However, luck was on his side, as he eventually discovered a far more affordable alternative online. He wasn't going to miss out on this amazing opportunity. His strong determination and passion would drive him to succeed in America's competitive environment. As Sundar entered one of the busy computer labs at Stanford, filled with advanced technology, he couldn't help but think about how much technology influences people's lives. While he spent countless hours working in those labs, the internet continued to grow and change the world around him. In 1995, Sundar finished his master's degree in materials science and engineering at Stanford, confirming his deep desire to contribute to the development of a new era of human connection. Even though it disappointed his parents, who wanted him to pursue a doctoral degree at Stanford, he remained focused on his goal of immersing himself in the practical side of the tech industry. He landed a job at Applied Materials, a major American semiconductor chip manufacturing company, fulfilling his dream of working in Silicon Valley. On April Fool's Day, he walked into a crucial interview, unaware that something significant was happening within the company, a groundbreaking event, the launch of Gmail. Mistaking it for one of Google's famous pranks, he didn't realize the true importance of the moment. In the realm of April Fool's pranks, Google had established itself as a master, captivating the public with its inventive and fictional advertisements. One prank that etched itself into people's memories was the Mentalplex in 2000. It invited users to focus their thoughts on their desired search while staring at an animated GIF, resulting in hilarious error messages. Unexpectedly, when Sundar openly admitted his lack of knowledge about the impending Gmail launch, it turned the tide in his favour. Instead of being a setback, his confession revealed a remarkable trait: intellectual humility. This quality struck a chord with Google's senior VP of People Operations, who happened to be seeking exactly such a characteristic in the perfect candidate. As a result, Sundar's journey took an extraordinary turn, and he secured a position at Google. His dedication paid off as he secured a remarkable position at Google, serving as the Vice President responsible for product management and development. His ambitious dreams were surpassed by this incredible opportunity. Upon joining, he felt an overwhelming sense of joy and excitement, like a child let loose in a candy store. However, he wasn't content with this achievement alone. He desired even greater accomplishments. He relentlessly pursued growth within the company, seizing every chance that came his way. Throughout his journey, he discovered that reinvention and taking risks were essential to success. Encouraged by this realization, he fearlessly pursued endeavors that ignited his passion. His initial role involved leading the development of the Google Toolbar, a strategic feature that enhanced the user experience and outperformed similar offerings found in competing web browsers. Despite his wealth of experience, he found himself surrounded by immensely knowledgeable individuals who had accumulated years of expertise in their respective positions. This scenario would have stopped most individuals from performing at their fullest potential, but not Sundar. He thrived in an environment where he felt a sense of insecurity among his accomplished colleagues. Being in the presence of individuals who compelled him to question his capabilities was exactly where he desired to be. Sundar reflected on numerous occasions when he pondered while collaborating with others, whether he was delivering his utmost efforts. He couldn't help but acknowledge that these individuals appeared far superior. He firmly believed that this feeling of inadequacy was an integral aspect of the learning journey. According to Sundar, a sense of security in one's work equated to comfort, which in turn indicated a lack of pushing oneself beyond boundaries. It was good for Sundar to collaborate with individuals who outshone him and constantly challenged him. This mindset of self-improvement and surpassing comfort became deeply ingrained in him as he progressed within Google. Sundar's bold proposal ignited a fire within the company's co-founders. It uncovered a new and promising opportunity for immense growth. Their rivals, however, exposed a clear flaw in their strategy. Google urgently needed its web browser to compete in the fierce digital landscape, but doubts lingered. Would the benefits outweigh the risks? CEO Eric Schmidt dismissed Sundar's idea as too costly. Without unanimous support, Sundar had no choice but to try again. Undeterred, Sundar dove into the details, building a solid case for the new browser. The moment of truth arrived when he presented it for the second time. It was a critical moment that determined their fate. They were on the verge of a battle. Sundar put years of hard work into developing the software. Finally, on Labor Day of 2008, Google Chrome was released to the world. They had entered fierce competition between Internet Explorer and Mozilla Firefox. And they emerged victorious, defeating their rivals on the digital battlefield and securing their place at the top. Once upon a time in May 2012, there was a web browser called Chrome that became very popular. It became more popular than its competitors and took over as the most popular web browser in the world, with over 65% of people using it. That same year, it was announced that Chrome would be the new browser for Android devices. A man named Sundar had taken a big risk by working on Chrome and pushing it to be the best it could be. His hard work paid off, not just for him, but for Google as a whole. Chrome OS was created and affordable laptops known as Chromebooks were sold. Sundar's work caught the attention of upper management at Google, as well as other companies like Twitter that wanted to hire him. Fortunately for Google, they didn't want to let Sundar go and offered him a lot of money to stay. Sundar became a powerful tech executive and was put in charge of Android on a global scale. This was his chance to do something he had always wanted to do: bring technology to more people around the world. So Sundar created something called Android One, which helped distribute 1 billion devices worldwide within a year. With Sundar's hard work and determination, he was able to bring technology to people all over the world and make a big impact. In 2014, Sundar captured the attention of Google's top brass, becoming their product chief. He ruled over Google Search, Maps, Play, Android, Chrome, Gmail and Workspace, steering their success. However, a looming danger emerged: the risk of losing Sundar, this time to their rival, Microsoft. Google couldn't bear the thought and offered him a fortune to stay. On October 2nd, 2015, their plan unfolded as they crowned him the CEO of Google, rewarding his years of perseverance and taking risk. Sundar's journey didn't stop there. He joined Alphabet's board of directors in 2017, and when the former CEO stepped down, he assumed the role, becoming the CEO of both Google and Alphabet. Sundar's unstoppable spirit led him to incredible achievements, including receiving a prestigious civilian award in India in 2022. By February 2022, his net worth had soared to a remarkable $1.3 billion. But let's not forget where it all began. Sundar started his journey by sleeping on the floor of his family's home, dreaming big dreams. His father took a $1,000 gamble, and boy, did it pay off. From sharing a simple home in India with his wife Anjali and their 2 children, Kavya and Kiran, to now residing in a magnificent $40 million mansion, complete with a tennis court, miniature golf course, swimming pool, and guest house, his success knows no bounds. And here's his golden wisdom: if at first you don't succeed, try again. The path to greatness may be challenging, but in the end, it's always worth it.